What's up, world? It's your girl, Joy Daly, and one of the top stories that is sweeping the world right now, the nation and the world, is Brittney Griner has gotten 9 years in prison. She has been sentenced to 9 years in prison for weed, for them finding some weed cartridges. It wasn't even weed flower, some weed cartridges in Russia. And I mean, it's just like unbelievable that Biden cannot do anything about this, or he doesn't want to do anything about this. But people are really upset, as we should be, because this is definitely some political thing that she got mixed up in the middle of. This is definitely has so much to do with that war that is going on in Russia and the US's involvement and them wanting to make an example out of her. Lil Boosie had this to say about the situation.
How the hell this girl get 9 years for a weed pen? And the USA ain't doing nothing about it. You tell me that. If that was Taylor Swift, it'll be a peace treaty right now. It'll be a slight, they'll be drafting to go to war for a weed pen. 9 years. What that show for black women in the United States? And the vice president, as a black woman, you supposed to be on the front line. You supposed to be on the front line to get that black woman out of jail. 9 damn years. Y'all fucked up in this world.
Everything Lil Boosie said was absolutely true. Like, if this was Taylor Swift or whatever, we would be going to war. It would be more wars. It would be a very big deal if this was that type of public figure. But because it's a black woman, nobody gives a fuck. They're not doing nothing about it. They're not getting her out of jail. Now, listen to what Brittney Griner had to say herself about the situation, which is so heartbreaking because you can hear it in her voice. She knows how petty these charges are. She admits guilt, but she knows that this is some bullshit. Let's hear what she had to say.
Your Honor, my parents taught me two important things. One, take ownership for your responsibilities, and two, to work hard for everything that you have. That's why I pled guilty to my charges. I understand everything that's being said against me, the charges that are against me, and that is why I pled guilty. But I had no intent to break any Russian law. I want to apologize to my teammates, my club, Gemka, the fans, and the city of ECAT for my mistake that I made and the embarrassment that I brought onto them. I made an honest mistake, and I hope that in your ruling that it doesn't end my life here. I know everybody keeps talking about political pawn and politics, but I hope that that is far from this courtroom.
So we can see from this entire situation that the United States of America, they're not protecting the citizens of this country, or they're being very selective about who they're willing to go out on a limb for. When ASAP Rocky but it was a few years ago when Trump was president, he was locked up because he something happened in another country, something petty again, and he got locked up. And do you know that Trump made them release ASAP Rocky immediately? And they did. So nobody can say that, Joe Biden can't do anything, Kamala Harris can't do anything. It's not that they can't, it's that they don't want to. They don't want to help her. It's as simple as that. Because if they wanted to, they would. And they would never, ever allow somebody to go to jail for 9 years for weed cartridges. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I travel with weed cartridges all the time. Out the country. Like, I go to Jamaica all the time. I always got my little weed pen. I got it right there on me, right? I don't pack it in my bag. So can you imagine, you go out the country, just chilling, got your little pen, and you getting locked up and you doing 9 years for that? It is absolutely inhumane. It is not right. And something must be done. This woman cannot sit in prison for 9 years for weed cartridges. That's like cigarettes. Like, come on. So sad, so messed up, the world that we live in. But, all we can do is sound off about it. All we can do is talk about it as much as we can in the media, and just hope to God that somebody feels sympathy, somebody with some real power feels sympathy for this woman and releases her from jail. So let's do that. Everybody, please pray for Brittney Griner. She does not deserve this. No human being deserves this. Make sure you log on to joydaily.tv for more exclusive celebrity and hip hop news.